Okay, don't mind the mess. So what I do first is I lay out it out flat. My pole out flat. I put down my pattern, and I already put holes in it. It's very well used. I do the top one and the bottom one. I just mark it with a pin. My 1-year-old took my washable pin, so I'm left with a Sharpie at the moment. I lay down some type of fabric because this will get messy. I grab, oh, hang on a second. I have adhesive fabric spray, temporary. I will grab a strip that I have already pre-cut. Now, it adheres better on this side than it does on this side. So I'll spray that. Up and down is just to add a little bit more support. And I'll place it to make sure I am over my dots on this side and on this side. Now I have dots here and here, which are going to be these scraps as well. Lay one down. And I make sure I have enough space to where I can get my dots on. Then I reset my pattern. Back on. And I mark all of them. Hopefully I can see some of these. Some dark spot. Alright. Some of them are a little harder to see, but you'll kind of just look around and I can see where some of them belong. So you'll have one of these skewers. The bottom row will be males. And that's what your males will look like. They have a ridge on them. They are going to go down lower because the tummy is going to be up here, and you're going to want the females. You're going to want the females to be what touches the tummy if it rolls in or rolls out, and then same down here, because when they're all dropped, they're going to kind of go into the in between the legs, so they have more potential to touch skin. So you're going to find where your marks are, poke a hole, and stick. This is the bottom, so it's going to be a male. to find your next hole. Now what I do, it's a little faster. Sometimes they fall out, sometimes they don't. But I'll poke multiple holes and I will set the pin first. Okay, that's one row. Usually I'll go the whole way down, but I take my mail. Okay, so you have all those and all the males right here. Usually I'll do the whole row, but I'll show you the set here. Now what I have done, because I've done so many of these now that my skewer here has gotten dull. So I'll take one of my old just fingernail files and I will sharpen it up. Turn it over. Get the females. Now for the females, they have a bigger, so I'll slightly set it and I'll rotate it and I'll hit it harder. It's a male. So on one side, because I have this handheld, I don't have a full punch. And it seems to cover more of the surface and I don't seem to lose. Some of these will come off if I don't set them usually on both sides. Okay, that's one side is done. So again, the females are here and the males are on the bottom. Flip it back over. Now the first one is always going to be the male. And then I kind of lost where the dot is. There it is. Sorry, I'm kind of getting out of the frame here. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I didn't do that female in a couple different spots. That's fine. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer here. So this will go into the hole that I just snapped. I'm poking it back through. I'm grabbing a female, putting it on, set it. That's not where this one belongs. I do believe I messed that up. Maybe I didn't. That was too close. Shoot. So I set this one too close. So I saw a dot where there wasn't a dot. If you look at it, it's about every 1.5 inches down. And I messed that one up. But you keep on going. That's just going to sit funny. You're not going to necessarily totally tell when they wear it. That one's just going to sit a little funny. Here's my next dot. Flip it back over. Grab my female. If you have one that you just totally did wrong, there's multiple ways that you can take them off. You can take toenail clippers and take them off. You can take a Dremel. I have a Dremel tool because I do construction as well, so I have the tool. You just take the Dremel tool and you just drill it out. That is the fastest way to do that. That one just had a little bit of a weird bump. Anyways, that's one whole side. And then for this, I will finish the other tab. But for this, I like to stick, for these, a little piece here for the next time. And because I have this stuff, it normally holds, oops, wrong side. It normally holds until I get to the point where I need to sew that part. Grab another one. So I really like that bonding, and it doesn't seem to gunk up the needle if I happen to go over it. Okay, so that's half of it. Half of the snaps done. So I will end it there, and I will send you the video and get to the other parts later.